What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into TTP Sports. This team just completely ceases to amaze me every single week now. I don't even know how to react anymore. I don't. Because I don't think this team is even worth the effort to get mad at anymore. They're just not. They're just not. Should we have expected this? Should we have expected Jonathan Gannon coming into the link this week, his Super Bowl, getting the Cardinals completely amped up to try to win this game? The final score does not tell the entire tale of the entire game. It just doesn't. It wasn't as close as the score perceives. It just wasn't. The Arizona Cardinals completely dominated this entire game. Your defense sucks. That's the bottom line. This defense sucks. Getting rid of Sean Desai ain't going to do anything. Bringing in Matt Patricia isn't going to do anything. This defense just sucks. A team that was completely built to get to the quarterback struggles to get to the quarterback, and they only sack him once. When you have a bunch of scrubs in your secondary, oh boy, Avonte Maddox is definitely going to do many things to save this defense. Nope. 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 Kelly Ringo got completely exposed. Eli Ricks just getting his jock strap turned around, inside out, getting shoved upside his ass. That's what it completely looked like on some of those plays for Eli Ricks. This defense sucks, man. It's the bottom line. This defense sucks. We've been seeing it since the San Francisco game. They suck. They suck. It doesn't matter what changes you make. They suck. The players are not good enough. When you completely build around a defensive front that can't get to the quarterback, you're not going to have success most nights. I don't even trust this defense. And we even see this. I'm going to say I don't even trust this defense to stop against the backup quarterback. Well, we've seen that for, 2 weeks in a row before this game against Arizona. They struggled against, Drew fucking Lock in Seattle, and they struggled against two fucking backup quarterbacks last week with Tyrod Taylor and DeVito with the Giants. Just imagine what it's going to be like next week against New York in MetLife. Holy shit. It's honestly incredible how bad this team has become. It really is. It really is completely amazing how bad this team has become. There's nothing even more to describe it with. And I'm so sick and tired of all the Eagles fans that are on social, that are on everything, that are trying to, even the national media that are trying to tell Eagles fans to calm down. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Stop telling me to calm down. Stop trying to spring positivity into all this stuff. Stop blindly looking at the Eagles' record and trying to tell me everything's fine. They'll figure it out. What has shown you basically since the San Francisco game, what has shown you that you can believe, that you can fully believe and have utter faith in this team to go into the playoffs and win a Super Bowl? None. You should have zero. If you find one reason, you're lying to yourself. You are completely lying to yourself. Nothing in this defense should showcase you that they have anything to go and win a Super Bowl. Nothing with the offense and the way that they just become completely stupid in certain situations. Seriously. Arizona purposely, and I'm going to say it purposely, onside kicked so you would have short field range so that they would guarantee themselves getting the ball back, and you couldn't do anything on that gifted space. 1st and 20 because Jordan Mailata takes a penalty. What are the two plays that you designed to come up with on the first two plays of the 1st and 20? Quarterback runs. Quarterback run up the middle does nothing. And another quarterback run by Jalen Hurts. He doesn't throw the ball away. For some reason, he runs backwards and he gets sacked, and it turns right back into a 3rd and 20. So basically back to where you started with. And then you take a timeout for some goddamn reason. And then the play is the design that you come up with after the timeout is a screen pass to Kenny Gainwell, which does nothing. Which was fully fucking expected. Fully fucking expected. And you kick a field goal out of it, and then Arizona just completely goes down the field. With ease. Like they've been doing the entire game. They did it the entire game. From the first drive on. The only reason the Eagles had that big of a lead to begin with, because Arizona made one mistake in the red zone, and that was communication error between Kyler Murray and one of his receivers that turned into Sidney Brown's 99-yard touchdown, pick six. Which, yes, in the moment, I felt good for Sidney Brown there, good for him for doing all that stuff. That was fun in the moments. But then when we get back to face value, yeah, and the Julio Jones touchdowns were fun in the moments. But, yeah, you had a 2-minute drill at the end of the first half to give yourself that double-digit lead. But basically, since then, it was Arizona constantly controlling the time of possession. Arizona constantly going downfield, getting into the red zone, getting in prime scoring positions. That's what it was the entire game. There was nothing positive at all to take away from this game. This was Jonathan Gannon's Super Bowl, and you let him completely come into the link and utterly dominate you. That's what it was. That is what it was. I don't want to hear any goddamn Eagles fan trying to spring positivity out of this entire thing. Stop trying to blindly look at your record and that you're going to be in the playoffs regardless. Anything could happen in the playoffs. Not with this team. Not with this team. Nick Sirianni has completely lost the entire team. Seriously, on that 1st and 20 situation, you don't draw up anything at all to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, or Dallas Goedert. Those guys didn't touch the ball once in that entire sequence on that 1st and 20 situation. None. Seriously, 2 quarterback runs up the middle that turn into losses, and then a screen pass to Kenny Gainwell. Not once do your best receivers even come close to touching the ball in that sequence. That's fireable in that offense. Honestly, this coaching staff, fireable offense for losing this game to a 3-12 team. Fireable. Yeah, we made fun of the Cowboys for losing to this Arizona team. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. You completely threw away your chances of winning the division. If you won this game, you win next week, you win the division. I don't care what happened last night against Detroit and Dallas, whatever the fuck the refs did in that last night game, which completely screwed over Detroit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You completely screwed your own chances. It just doesn't matter anymore. I'm done watching this team. I'm tired of watching this team. I want the season to goddamn end. And I hate that I'm at this point. I really hate that I'm at this point. I hate that I'm at this point. Because I hate being this way as a fan. I hate being doom and gloom. I hate being Mr. Negative. I like trying to find optimism. I like trying to find some positivity. But there has been no situation at all where you find positivity in this because it's been absolutely, completely utter garbage. There's no way that you can find or spiral any type of positivity out of this. There just isn't. There just isn't. I firmly cannot wait for this season to end. When this Eagles team gets into the playoffs and they lose the wild card round, I will be finally relieved that I don't have to watch this team anymore. Because they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything at all. They're going to play who in the first round, probably. Now that Dallas is most likely going to win the division, who do you even play in the first round? That's the biggest question mark there. I don't even know. Who do you even play in the first round now? Because if you were to get the second seed, which basically is impossible at this point, you need a lot of shit to go your way, which is mainly not going to happen. I would assume Detroit's going to get the second seed regardless, or even Dallas at this point most likely gets the second seed. I don't know. I don't know what you do. You just completely disregarded a home game in the playoffs at this point. You're going to have to go on the road in the playoffs at this point now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired of watching them. I just want the season to be done with. I wouldn't be shocked if they lose in New York next week. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I wouldn't be. I completely wouldn't be. This season has been an utter waste of time. It's been a complete failure. The way this team is constructed, they completely made us drink the Kool-Aid and made us believe in literally everything possible. Yes, we were blindsided by the 10-1 start because, honestly, at what point, what fan base is it? Yes, we knew the flaws were there. Yes, but you got off to a 10-1 start. I don't want to throw anything away from that 10-1 start because, you think you're just a gutsy, gritty type of team that just finds ways to win games. And there should be a lot of things that you take away from that. But basically, ever since that San Francisco 49ers game where you got completely ass spanked and just bent over backwards, it's just been a completely different feeling ever since. Just completely not showing up to that game when there were so much things that was building up to that game from basically the offseason, from the last NFC Championship game, with the way that San Francisco was running their mouths the entire year, and you just let them come into your building and let them dominate you. And it's been downhill ever since for this team, and it has never been the same. They have never been able to recover. They got into one shred of adversity, and they completely fallen flat. Nick Sirianni has lost this room. They don't respond to him anymore. This coaching staff is a mess. This is one of the worst coach teams in the league. It's bottom line, it's garbage. It's garbage. It's a garbage product in a year where the NFL has just been complete and utter garbage. It's just another thing that you add to the trash bag. And that's this Eagles team. Because they ain't doing shit. I'm just waiting for the season to end. I can't wait to watch Flyers, talk Flyers, bring the Sixers back, talk about them, because those two teams are way more entertaining than this fucking Eagles team. Hell, when's baseball coming back? When's spring training start? I can't stand watching this Eagles squad. I can't stand when Nick Sirianni talks. I can't stand when this team is constantly complaining about the fans. Even though it does make sense that you should be quiet in certain situations, so the team can hear themselves snapping and all that crap. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't fucking care. You lost any benefit of the doubt. Any benefit of the doubt. It's bottom line. It's bottom line. And here I go getting mad, even though I was saying I shouldn't get mad. I shouldn't waste any type of effort to try to get mad at this team. But I talk and talk, and I think about this team, and I just get mad. I do. Jesus. You just look at this shit. Got completely dominated on the field, in the trenches. Arizona ran the ball 40 times for 221 yards. They completely dominated you on that front. Kyler Murray was nearly perfect in his passing. Nearly perfect. He missed, 6 throws? He missed 6 throws? 25 of 31, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick six, and he got sacked once. Jalen Hurts, he barely touched the ball today. His passer rating's fine. He had 3 touchdowns, and the game-ending interception, that's basically nothing at that point. But your offense barely touched the ball. And yes, your offense did convert in certain situations when it needed to. But I throw everything out of the trash when you completely fail in that situation where they give you that easy field on purpose. Jonathan Gannon completely schooled you. I'm sorry. For people that don't want to admit it, Jonathan Gannon completely schooled this team. Completely. For all the people that hate Jonathan Gannon out there, he completely schooled you. He just did. The Arizona Cardinals look like a more well-coached team than the Eagles. And they have a worse win record. It's sad. A.J. Brown only got 5 targets. Dallas Goedert 6 targets for 5 catches and a touchdown. Julio Jones had 2 touchdowns on his 2 targets. Devontae Smith barely got targeted. It's because your offense barely had the ball the entire game. DeAndre Swift had 61 yards rushing, 13 carries. Yeah, your offense barely touched the ball because Arizona completely dominated the time of possession. I want to see how much time they had. Yeah, time of possession. They had 39 minutes. 39 minutes, almost 40 minutes possession. They had 3/4 of the game. They had 3/4 of the game in their possession. 3/4. You had 20 minutes of possession. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Yeah, the 2 times you got into the red zone, you scored your touchdowns. But there were also a couple of 3-and-outs by this Eagles team. There were. The first drive of the game, 3-and-out. Then you get a touchdown. Then you get another touchdown. But then your first drive of the second half, 3-and-out. And then you get a touchdown, field goal, and blah, 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 blah. But look at everything from the Cardinals' perspective. First play, 7.5 plus minute drive, field goal, 14 plays. Another drive, it doesn't take that long to get into the red zone, but that's the interception that turns into the pick 6. And then their very next drive, another long drive. I believe that's over 9 minutes for a field goal. Eagles, they go in that 2-minute drill, they get a touchdown. First drive for the Cardinals, I believe that is what is that? I can't even tell, the font is so small. I believe that is a 6+ minute drive. 10 plays turns into a touchdown. Then you go 3-and-out. Then they score another touchdown on a long drive. And then you have a long drive for yourself. 13 plays, 7+ minutes touchdown, which one of those plays was a fake play to Kenny Gainwell, who I just figured out was a fucking left-handed thrower. Holy shit. But then, yeah, you score a touchdown on that situation to Dallas Goedert. And then the very next drive for Arizona, yes, did Kelly Ringo get screwed on that play, which was a pass interference? Yes, he definitely did. It shouldn't have been called pass interference. It probably should have been called offensive pass interference, but it doesn't fucking matter. They scored touchdown in very short amount of time, almost 4.5 minutes. game is basically tied there, and they convert on the 2-pointer. Field goal on your drive when they gave you short fieldage, and then they go down the field in basically just over 2 minutes for a touchdown to win the game, and that's basically it. They scored on basically every drive. 2 of those drives for field goals, and then the entire rest of the second half was just touchdown, 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 touchdown. Seriously, every drive that Arizona got in the second half was a touchdown. Every single drive. Every single drive in the second half was a goddamn touchdown. That is sad. 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 Sad, 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 sad. It's a joke. It is a joke. There's no way other to explain it. There just isn't. Let's see. Here we go. Here comes a quote. This was on WIP. I believe Sidney Brown was getting interviewed on WIP postgame. And here's an interesting quote. Practice habits become game day reality. What is this team doing at practice? I have no fucking clue. Nick Sirianni says, I still believe in the players. I still believe in the coaches after getting asked, how do you fix it? Good luck, Nick. Good luck, Nick. Man. This team sucks. Man. Okay, what did Brandon Graham say? What did Brandon Graham say? I'm trying to see. What did Brandon Graham say? What did Brandon Graham say? Byard says we weren't physical enough. No shit. No shit. There's a lot to learn from this loss. Brandon Graham says, oh, joy. Oh, joy. Nice. Nice. Here we go. I'm under John Clark here. Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni says they didn't have any timeouts left because of a few communication issues. He says that's on him. We got to get things fixed, and we got to get them fixed fast. Oh, gee, Nick, we've had to be fixing things almost every single time. It's just base fact there. This team is a joke. This team is a joke. My God. My God. This team is a joke. This team is a joke. This team is ridiculous. I don't even know how to explain it. I just don't. There's no way to explain this. It just you just don't, man. You just don't. Kyler Murray walked into the link today wearing a Sidney Crosby jersey. We probably knew how the game was going to go after that. Probably should have known. Probably should have known. Even though that really didn't trigger me that much, it just didn't. I feel like he could have wore something more that could have triggered the entire. But I guess Penguins, Sidney Crosby, all this stuff. The city still hates Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't really. I really don't hate the Penguins as much as I used to. I just don't. I don't hate Sidney Crosby as much as I used to. It just didn't gel with me, I guess. That entire thing. I don't even know. I don't even know. There's just nothing. There's just nothing. I'm trying to look here on Twitter just to see if there's anything else here, man. Man. Just can't. I feel like I should say I can't believe this, but I do believe it at the same time. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't even know what to say. I don't. I guess if you guys noticed a little bit with the different, mic thing, me stupidly holding this new mic. So I know I was talking about the past couple of days. I did get, ordered an audio mixer for all this stuff. I did get a bunch of new equipment for Christmas and everything like that. So I got the audio mixer I ordered it a couple of days ago. I just got it this morning. I basically was fooling around with it the entire time, basically throughout the entire game. And This thing is awesome. I love it. I love the way the audio sounds and everything like that. If you guys can tell a difference in the audio from previous microphones and everything like that, definitely if you can share that in the live feed and everything, I would very much appreciate it if the audio does sound good, if it sounds crisp and everything like that. I would definitely appreciate this. I know we're like 20 plus minutes into this, and I'm finally bringing this up, but that's what this Eagles team does. That's what this Eagles team does. And right now, I do have the stand still in the box over there. I'm still trying to figure out this entire setup thing because right now I'm just in a cluttered mess on this desk right now. Because right now the audio mixer is like right to the right on my right, and it's taking up this entire corner. And I do have my Switch there too at the same time when I've been playing the Switch, and also the other monitors right here. So I'm still trying to figure out this entire setup. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to rearrange shit around here to try to figure this stuff out. Because looking at the box right here for the microphone boom or the stand, whatever it is, it looks like it's very long, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to properly anchor that stuff. And I'm gonna have to fix this desk at the same time because this desk has been wobbling for months. So it's a lot of shit that I'm gonna have to fix. I'm probably gonna fix it more than the Eagles are gonna fix their team, but you know what it is. I actually try to take effort to fix my shit. The Eagles don't. The Eagles don't. But I'm definitely excited with all this new equipment. I'm excited to have this, actual professional mic instead of even though I'm still going to be using this mic from time to time when I don't feel like plugging all this shit in and all that crap. So we'll definitely figure out stuff as, the days go along and the weeks go along until I figure all this stuff out. But yeah, that's the bottom line there. That's what it is. But I could do some interesting stuff here with the there's a soundboard right here on the audio mixer, so I could press some fun things. So if I wanted to curse, I could fucking go, and all that stuff. So I could do some sounds there. I'm not sure if there's any other sounds that fully come through. I'm going to try it. That was loud. That was loud. That horn does not describe how I feel about this Eagles team. I wish there was like a boo setting on here, or like a boo type of noise. Like there's an applause. Doesn't really need anything. There's a drum beat, there's an alarm, there's a bleep, the air horn and all that stuff. You can add new things to this mixer for the soundboard, but I do need to get an SD card for this in order to do that. So that's something that's still, tinkering with the entire time. Play taps. What is taps again? I don't know why. What is taps? What is taps? Why am I like losing? What is taps? Oh, that. I wish I could. I probably can actually. Let me get it. Let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this. Let me bring this here. Let's play it. Oh, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. This Eagles team makes me do stupid things. They do. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here on Twitter in terms of. AJ Brown once again declines to talk. He says he has nothing to say. Let's replay this.
No, I'm not about to talk. Not to talk today? He told us what? That would be talking. There's nothing to say.
Think you'll talk this week? You don't know.
It ain't directly towards y'all. So I just want to clear it up. Okay,
It's nice.
Well, at least he brought up that it's nothing to do towards the media. He's probably just pissed off at this team. I don't blame him. Try to see if there's anything else here. Anything else here? I don't think there is. But let's go to the Anytime Hotline. Let's bring up some voicemail. Bring up a voicemail here. If you want to leave a voicemail, if you want to leave your angry reaction, I'm definitely going to be doing another stream this week talking about this team, just for the pure, nonsense of everything here. Like I have some thoughts here. I probably want to talk about Howie Roseman more, just because I think Howie Roseman's the one that's failed this team completely. And yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it off there. But let's go to the Anytime Hotline. You can leave those at 215-839-9370. 9885, your thoughts and opinions or reactions on anything. So let's go to Sean. I see Sean here in the live feed. Sean, your voice is going to be heard. Let's see if Sean has the same opinion throughout the past few weeks as he has.
So I stand by what I said a couple weeks ago. The only silver lining for me is that this shit season with this shit team will end officially in about 2 weeks. That's the last bit of torture that I have to receive watching this crap. I call today a salt in the wound Sunday. Number one, you get to watch public enemy number one, Jonathan Gannon, come into your stadium with a garbage team and walk out with a win. Number two, you get to watch your most heated rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, now win the NFC East. But again, this is good for me because the Eagles are pure torture. I know that as a road seed, they'll be knocked out in the first round, so this shit comes to an end. What a garbage performance. These guys all ought to be dropping their pants and checking to see if they have balls today, because every one of them sucked. I mean, when Julio Jones is the highlight of your day, that tells you how bad it is. Fire the fucking coaching staff, get rid of all the fucking players, and get an ownership team that cares more about winning games than selling Kelly green jerseys, and then get back to me.
Oh, I love it, Sean. Oh, I love you. I mean, can I blame you? I can't. I really can't. Honestly, how do you not fire a coaching staff after a loss like that? Nick Sirianni has completely lost this room, man. That's what it is. His coaching staff's not good. His front office isn't good. Like I said, I'm going to talk more about Howie Roseman this week and how he basically failed the team from the way that he built it defensively and everything like that, and also even the coaching staff probably. I got nothing else, man. I got nothing else. This team is a joke. This team is an utter waste of time. Utter waste of time. They almost ruined Christmas last week. They probably basically did for a lot of people, even though I wasn't going to let it ruin Christmas. My sickness ruined Christmas. And at least basically I'm healthy right now, but my mother does have COVID, so I'm still basically not doing anything at this point. So she's getting better, but sadly she does have COVID. But what else was I just going to say? I completely blanked. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? This Eagles team just completely ruins everything. It ruins my thought process. It ruins everything. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. It's probably ruining a lot of people's New Year's. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to find more stuff here on Twitter from this team. And it's also because, well, not because, but also Devontae Smith did get injured, so who knows what the fuck's going on here. Jordan Davis says it's unacceptable. No shit. No shit. Completely fucking obvious. Here we go. Get this quote here by Nick Sirianni. This is from Eagles Nation. Nick Sirianni, the message is stick together. Stick together. A lot of people are going to try to point fingers, but we're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs. A lot of teams just want to be in the playoffs. We got to stick together. We still have goals we want to accomplish. Wow. What a sad quote. Man. Goddamn. I got nothing anymore. I got nothing. So, I'm going to go to your live feed, the live feed here, boys. I'm going to talk to you guys here in the chat before we end this off. We do got Flyers tonight. Flyers against the Flames. We'll probably just have a normal, recorded recap after that. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hopefully the Flyers bounce back from the loss in Seattle and get some more points here against the Calgary Flames before the clock strikes 2024. So hopefully that'll be the case. But let's go to the chat here. Austin, what an abject catastrophe. You're leading by double digits, only to flounder it all the way. This team does not deserve anything in the playoffs. Sirianni's lost the locker room, Corey. Yep, definitely. We were lucky to have beat the Giants, clean the house. Charles, the Eagles are suffering from Super Bowl hangover 101. I don't understand why everyone is so upset about it. The hangover is real. Go have a beer. I don't drink, Charles. I don't drink. When you start 10-1, there's no excuse about Super Bowl hangover. Sorry, Charles. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. When you start 10-1, there's no excuse about Super Bowl hangover. No excuse. Well, I can say is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Please try to enjoy the rest of your holiday. Watching this game was a mistake. Oh, I agree, T-Man. You got a guts. I got guts wearing this Eagles t-shirt. I'd start a bonfire immediately and insert garments. Oh, I'll probably change this shirt after this recap, Sean. I'll probably change the shirt after the recap. I'll probably put something Flyers on. At least we have the Flyers. Yeah, at least we have the Flyers. Yep, Rally Roseman did fail. At least get 1 point out of tonight. Yeah, I'll take 1 point. Our pick-me-up, more short-handed goals tonight. Well, they're playing the Calgary Flames, who technically have more short-handed goals on the season than the Flyers, so this might be a short-handed goal barrage, if we're really talking about it here. I think Carter Hart is starting today. I'm not sure who's starting for Calgary. I'm not sure if it's Markstrom. I'm not sure if it's backup. We'll find out. We'll find out everything. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Go Flyers. Go Flyers. Orange and the black. It's fuck the Eagles. That's basically all it is at this point now. Fuck the Eagles. I don't care. I don't care. This team does not provide any joy anymore. Just does not. Connecting is sick because he was forced to watch the Eagles highlights. I think that's probably the entire bug going around everyone. Sean. Devontae Smith is on crutches and is in a walking boot. Nice. Nice. That is the one way I want to close out this video, knowing that probably one of your better players is now injured. Oh, joy. That's fun. That is fun. There's no point in playing him. You're not winning a playoff game. There's no point. There's no point. Let Devontae rest the rest of the offseason. Jesus fucking Christ. So, that is going to do it for right now, everybody. That's going to do it for at this point. We'll have the Flyers recap later tonight, most likely, because I don't plan on going anywhere with, family members still sick. So definitely stay tuned for that later tonight, depending on the result of the Flyers game. If people don't tune into the Flyers recap later tonight, I hope everyone here enjoys the rest of their New Year's Eve. Has a happy New Year and all that stuff, rest of the holidays and everything there. I love every single one of you and everything like that. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below, especially commenting on the new audio equipment, how everything sounds. Everything sounds and all that stuff. So definitely leave thoughts on there. Lots of exciting stuff coming up in the new year with, all this stuff. So I can't wait to get everything started with that. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. Also, use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal. Don't pass it up. Thanks, guys, for tuning into this tonight. And if you're not tuning into the Flyers recap later tonight, have a happy New Year and everything like that. But for people that will tune into the Flyers recap later, have a happy New Year. Or I'll see you later tonight. Thanks, guys, for tuning. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to end the stream now so I can stop talking. Okay.